Oh, you guys are already here. I'm so sorry. I'm wearing a sweater here and it's so freezing cold today. But what you got to do, you got to do. So I have to record a video for you guys, which is on the nth term of an arithmetic sequence and how to find it exactly. And that's what we are going to do in this video. So without wasting any further time, just let's get into the video straight away. Right, so what exactly is an arithmetic sequence? An arithmetic sequence, or it's sometimes also called an arithmetic progression, is just a sequence of numbers, and the numbers are arranged or placed in such a way that they follow a certain progression. They follow a certain sequence. That's why it's called an arithmetic sequence. So to understand what sequence it is following or what pattern is it following, we will understand it with the help of an example. So let's consider a sequence where the first term of the sequence is 5, the second term is 9, the third term is 13, the fourth term is 17, and it keeps going on and on and on, and let's say the nth term of the sequence is say x. Now as you look at this sequence, I'm pretty sure you must be able to understand what exactly is the pattern that is being followed. So come together, let's try and derive the formula for the nth term of a sequence. So if we see the first term here, we see that it is 5. If we look at the second term, it's 9, but this 9 can also be written as the first term, which is 5, and we are adding 4 to that. So it can also be written as 5 plus 4. If we look at the third term, it's the previous term, which is 9, plus we are again adding 4 to it. If we look at the fourth term, it is 17, which means the previous term, which is 13, and we are again adding 4 to it. But if we look at this 9 here, 9 as wrote in the second term, 9 can also be written as 5 plus 4. So why not erase this 9 and write it as 5 plus 4 only? And so we have got 13 as 5 plus 4 plus 4. So now in the fourth term, we can erase this 13 and replace it with what we got in the previous term, which was 5 plus 4 plus 4. So now if the pattern continues and we have to find the nth term, what exactly will the nth term be? So before writing the nth term, just break down this pattern a little. So I can write the first term as 5. The second term can be written as 5 plus 4. The third term, I can write it as 5 plus 2 times 4 because 4 is being added twice in it. And the fourth term can be written as 5 plus 3 times 4 because 4 is being added to it 3 times. And looking at the pattern now, I can replace this as 5 plus 1 times 4, and this first term can be written as 5 plus 0 times 4. Now what do you understand from it? What do you see as a common pattern? So if we are looking at the first term, 4 is being multiplied to it 0 times. In the second term, 4 is being multiplied only once. In the third term, 4 is being multiplied 2 times, and in the fourth term, 4 is being multiplied 3 times. So obviously in the nth term, we'll have the first term first, which is 5, which is common in all of these terms that we have seen. So it's 5 plus we are going to multiply 4 by something, but what number should that be? That, as we saw in the pattern, was always 1 less than the number of the term. So if this is the nth term, then 4 must be multiplied by n minus 1 times. So it should be n minus 1 times 4, and if we simplify this, we get 5, and we can distribute this 4 to these brackets. So 4 times n is 4n, and 4 times negative 1 is minus 4, and simplifying this, we get 4n plus 1. Now this is the formula, or this is the nth term of this particular arithmetic sequence. It changes for every sequence depending on what the first term is and what the difference is, but for this particular sequence, this is the formula for the nth term. Now using this formula, we can find any term of it, and let's say that this number x that we got, it is given to us that it is the 21st term. So how do we find the value of x? Well, now that we have the formula, it's pretty simple, and all you have to do is just take the formula 4n plus 1, replace n with the term that we have, which is 21. So it becomes 4 times 21 plus 1, which is 84, plus 1, which is 85. So x should have a value of 85 here. Hey guys, sorry for the interruption. I just wanted to interrupt you and tell you that if you're liking the video so far, it would really help me if you could just give a thumbs up to the video, and do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Also, it will help me quite a lot. Thank you. Let's continue. Now, before we actually get into deriving the formula of the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, let's understand some terminology here. So the first term that we have, that is usually denoted by the letter or the variable a. It is also sometimes written as a1 or even u1, but it is usually referred to by the letter a. And then we have a difference also. So the difference between any two successive terms, for example 9 minus 5 we see is 4. The difference between the next two terms also, 13 minus 9 is again 4, and 17 minus 13 is again 4. This 4, as we see, is common in all of them, and that is called the common difference. Now if we are going to find the nth term, which we usually denote it as an, and if we look at the formula that we got earlier, which was 5 plus n minus 1 times 4, so we see 5, which is the first term, so we can write it as a plus n minus 1. Now this is the nth term, so obviously it's going to be n minus 1 times 4, and 4, as we saw, was the common difference, which is generally denoted by the letter d. So guys, that's the formula for the nth term of the arithmetic sequence, that an is equal to a, the first term, plus n minus 1 times d. Pretty easy to understand, pretty easy to derive, but when it comes to solving questions, it becomes a little challenging, but not so challenging when I am there with you, because we are going to solve some questions now. And for that, you have to click on this video here. Do not forget to click on my picture here also to subscribe to the channel. And if you're liking the content, do share it with your friends, and do watch this video also, because YouTube recommends this a lot for you. Take care guys, see you, God bless.